Why are landing pages so important for a pay-per-click campaign, and what makes a great landing page? Hey guys, Jamal Galadari here, helping law firms and attorneys with online marketing and SEO. Today we're just going to talk about landing pages and why it's so important for your pay-per-click campaign. Just a quick review what pay-per-click is. Pay-per-click is an ad that where attorneys, law firms, other third providers are paying Google to show up in the first, second, third placement on Google, either at the top or at the bottom, right? So this is just a standard search, business litigation attorney, and this is their ad. Now I'm not going to click on it because that would spend money, right? So today we're just going to discuss why pay-per-click campaigns should have a landing page. Now, if you're currently, running a pay-per-click ad by yourself, it's connected to your website and or you have a third-party provider doing your pay-per-click advertising and you don't have landing pages with your third-party provider, that is an issue. Reason being is landing pages convert better, you are going to get a better return on your investment. So let's say you have a third party provider. I would tell them to give you 2 free landing pages or more and make sure that's included, right? And if you're running your own campaign, I highly, highly recommend taking the time to build out some landing pages. Now, I also recommend that you don't index them on your website, you have it separately indexed. Okay, so let's just kind of dive in why it's so important, right? So it's really important because it's hyper focused, right, on your keywords. So the title tag sticks out. You have bold headlines. Everything is made on your landing page surrounding your keywords. If it just goes to your website, the odds are it's not going to be very specific to that exact keyword, right? And there's some key factors there, right? So landing pages are going to convert more. Why? Because more people are going to click on your landing page because it's relevant to your keywords. So relevancy is important. So it's very relevant to the search query that the legal consumer is putting in, right? If they're typing in business litigation, contracts, employment litigation, your landing page is very specific to those searches. So more people click, it brings up your quality score because it's very relevant to the search query. It's telling Google that this is a good ad. So what does that do for you? It brings down your bid price. So you pay less for the keywords that you're bidding on. It converts more. So in the end, you get a better return on your investment. And that's why you're doing pay per click anyway, right? So I'll go through a few things that really make up a really good landing page, right? First thing is it you need to make sure it's hyper focused to the keyword. You want to make sure all the text is all based on the legal consumer for that search query. If you're bidding on many keywords, you should have multiple landing pages for those specific keywords. That way, it's very focused on what those searches are. On top of that, you want a lot of call to action. It's really important to have call to action. So I'll show you here for this landing page, what's the first thing you see? Their number and the title, very bold, in your face, straight to the point. Then the number, it's like contact me, contact me, contact me, contact me, because you have a very short window to capture that legal consumer and you want to capture them. You're paying money for that legal consumer to click on your ad, right? And if it's relevant to their search, they're probably very interested. So you want to convert them, right? So that brings up your conversion rate. And this particular firm has chat as well. So I'll just click on it so you can kind of see um, well, maybe you can't see because my face is in the way. But they do have chat built in as well to help convert, right? So that's just another tool to help convert. And then when we scroll down, you have the contact form here, right? So the contact form, that's going to also help convert call to action. You scroll down some more, you're going to also see another number. You scroll down some more, another number. What is that telling you, consumer? Contact me, I can help, contact me, because you really want to convert them in that short time frame. Now, you can scroll through here. You're going to see it's very checkpoint to the point. We'll scroll down, right? And it's business dispute, protecting trade secrets, breach, civil litigation. These are all things that I'm betting that this attorney is bidding on, right? So it's relevant to the searcher. It's very hyper focused. They're not getting distracted. And a huge thing about landing pages is limiting navigation. If you have it on your website, you may be losing clients. Websites are great, but when they click on your website, there could be a blog, there could be more information, right? If you're doing it right now, make sure for one that the keywords are linking to a website that's relevant, the website page that's relevant to that search. But landing pages limit navigation. So you don't want a bunch of links on here driving the legal consumer away. You want it very focused so they're not distracted. It's to the point, it's to their search. They have a problem, you're answering it, so they call you right away. That's another benefit of landing pages, and that's what you want on your landing pages. A really big thing as well on your landing pages, you need to have built in analytics. I cannot stress this enough. You're missing out if you don't have built-in analytics, right? Why do you want to have built-in analytics? Well, to track everything. You want to track what they're clicking on, what time people are clicking, what they're looking at. If the person that's calling you and the words that you're bidding on, if you're getting nothing but bad leads, why would you keep bidding on that word? You're just wasting money and just throwing it out the window, right? So it's very important you install Google Analytics on your landing page, call tracking number. That way, everything is trackable. If it's on your website, people could bounce around. You still can track it, but not as good as a landing page. It's very, very cut and dry. You're going to see exactly what's going on with the landing page, right? So get to the point. Also, you want to make sure you have nice imagery on your landing page. You want it to look nice. You want it to be clean, not cluttered. Again, very clean. So like breach of contracts, intellectual property, they're probably bidding on all these, right? Nice imagery that they probably, stock images are okay. The more images you can have that aren't stock are going to be better, right? Doesn't mean stock images don't work. As long as it's clean and it's nice, but better imagery does help. Okay, and then you scroll down here. This firm has some branding. They have super lawyers, rising star, best lawyer. It's just branding, telling these people that they're trusted in the legal community, right? And that's a big thing. And you have the short time frame. You want to make sure that you're, trusted. Another huge thing with landing pages, mobile optimization. You want to make sure your landing page is mobily optimized. One, Google wants that. Two, a ton of legal consumers are using this. Their cell phone. Everyone has a computer in their hand. And you'd be surprised all the ages and searches. I think like 66% of estate planning near me searches are in 45 or older, which you want to make sure it's mobily optimized for Google as well as the legal consumer doing the search, who's using a mobile device. Another thing, you want to make sure your landing page loads quick. It's really important. You, again, short window to capture that client. And let's say your website, you have like a ton of animation, content, you haven't fixed some pages, so it's loading really slow. That's going to crush you. A landing page is just one page that's going to load quick. That's what you want. You don't want someone clicking your ad and it's taking forever and then they bounce away. Why? It doesn't convert. Two, they just spent your money. They just spent your money and people are impatient these days. So you want to make sure you capture them and you have it's mobily optimized so it's all quick, right? So you convert that client. That is a goal of landing pages, is to help with your conversion. That's the whole reason why you're doing pay-per-click anyway, right? So if you're doing it yourself, I highly suggest you take the time to build a landing page for your pay-per-click. Don't index it on your site, right? So it's separate. Don't have a lot of navigation. And if you do have a third-party provider doing your pay-per-click and they're sending it to your website, they're doing you a disservice. You need to look elsewhere or tell them to provide you with landing pages because that's what's going to convert. Now, I'm not saying you're not going to convert any clients having on your website. That's not what I'm saying. It's just you're going to get much better return dollar for dollar if you do it this way. You're not going to spend as much money on bids, and a landing page is 100% the way to go. And these are just examples of some. So this is just a bankruptcy attorney, right? This is her landing page, and you can see a lot of call to action, everything that I went over. So I hope that was helpful. Again, if you're gonna do pay-per-click, I strongly recommend you get a landing page. Make sure it's, all buttoned up, nice, loads fast, bold, a lot of call to action and relevant to your search. Well, I hope that was helpful. I want to get you a better return. That's why I'm here. And if you are going to use a landing page or you have any other questions, leave a comment below if you're not using a landing page, as well as if you want more information, go to jamalgaladari.com, subscribe. I'll have a ton more videos, and I really look forward to helping you better your practice and getting a better return. Either way, regardless of what you do, I just want to help. I'll see you in the next video, and thank you so much for spending some time with me.